Good afternoon, guys. God bless you. I am Crystal High Yellow Banks. It's been a little bit over maybe 7, 8 months that I've been live. Um, Thank you guys for tuning in Obaro. God bless you. If you don't care, you can just easily remove yourself. But anyways, I'm gonna prepare some lima beans. I've been having a taste for these for a while. Now, if you go on my Facebook page, Crystal High Yellow Banks, in my highlights, my Facebook stories, or if you just go, scroll back a few weeks on my news feed in a few months, I'm always posting something about food. Well, basically every week. If I'm not cooking, I'm posting the Black owned restaurants here in Dallas, Texas, and that's where I am, y'all. I'm in Dallas. I'm from Chicago, just in case you guys don't know. I'm a big foodie. I love to eat. I love to cook. And I love to critique the food too. Like, oh, maybe this need a little bit of salt. This need a little bit of pepper or, whatever. This is pretty much greasy. And my family, my husband, my children hate to. Oh, Facebook, I don't own the rights to this song. As I'm cooking, I'm either playing praise and worship music, something to dance to, some old school. So right now I'm going to play some worship music. I don't own rights to this song. So today, just get right to it. I'm going to make some lima beans. I don't know. My grandmother used to make these all the time, but when you go to the store, I see the tan cream color lima beans in the bag. Those are like you can kind of like hand pick those, but these are fresh in the bag. I think these are the best. These are my favorite, and I never could find these fresh to pick. So I'm gonna take these lima beans and I'm gonna soak them in a little bit of water and some salt, just to kind of clean them and rinse them off a bit. I found some vegan protein broth. I usually cook my beans or my greens in chicken broth or beef broth. Now the greens taste really, really good with beef broth. Well, is it which one? Either one. It depends on what you wanna that you have a taste for. I'm not vegan, so don't get it twisted. I just eat less meat and I try to replace more of my meals with vegan or vegetarian instead of meat. Now for Thanksgiving, I bought this. It's the tofurkey ham roll. I'm going to dice this up instead of using bacon, instead of using diced ham, instead of using any kind of pork. I'm going to dice this up and I'm going to put it with my beans. I usually use Italian style field roast sausage, but I forgot about those. I didn't get them. I got some organic green onions, and I try to cook clean too, y'all. So a lot of these things that I find right at Walmart, we have Kroger, we have here in Dallas, we have Kroger, we have Sprouts. And Whole Foods is pretty much everywhere. But if you really take your time and go shopping at Walmart, you will always see organic products. And this is what it looks like. It's called Marketplace. And I have some Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna slice these up too and put them in my lima beans. So I'm gonna cut these open, bust these bad boys open, and I'm gonna soak them in some water for a little bit. Now when I hand pick my greens, I usually soak them overnight with a little bit of salt. And I believe my grandmother once told me that if you soak them, you don't fart as much when you're eating black eyed peas or pinto beans or red beans. So I just put them in a bowl and I'm just gonna soak them, and I'll put a little sea salt in it to kind of clean them a little bit while I prepare everything. So I'm gonna dice up these green onions. I'm gonna slice. Now, I did not like Brussels sprouts. I'm telling you all. I did not like Brussels sprouts because I always would eat them whole somewhere. Like if we go to a restaurant, they'll serve them whole. If you slice up the Brussels sprouts, they taste really good. And especially if you if you sprinkle them over your salad, or if you put a little bit of oil on it, you use your, whatever seasonings that you like, and put them in the air fryer. I'm telling y'all, they are really good. Now, eating them whole, I don't like them. I don't like to eat them whole at all. So we got our lima beans. We got our vegan protein broth, y'all. This is my first time using this. I've never seen this. Oh, I didn't get that. Okay, I was gonna say onions. We got the Tofurky ham roast. We're gonna dice those up and we're gonna put those in the beans, and we got the Brussels sprouts. So this is how I take my Brussels sprouts and slice them. So you kind of move that to the side. And I can actually just put these in a bowl with the beans, because they're going in all together anyways. And I didn't prepare anything, so you guys can pretty much see how it's done. And that's only two. I have them soaking in. Oh, I can put my Mediterranean sea salt. So I'm gonna sit those in the sink and let them soak for a bit. So this is the ham, and it has a little glaze sauce too, but I'm not gonna use that. I don't know, I should soak that in there and then put it in there. Maybe so, but I have to taste it first. So you just take and some people, you don't have to go and use vegan meat. You can get your turkey ham, you can get your regular ham, you can get bacon if you want. You don't necessarily have to use the Tofurky plant-based plant-based style ham roast. I just been, experimenting and using more vegan and vegetarian recipes, or just adding meatless meat to my meals. Okay, so we're gonna take that off. The praise and worship. No, the worship, we're gonna get into some praise, y'all. And I don't own rights to these songs. Facebook. So this is how it looks. And you can just slice it. And I'm not gonna use too much because I've never used it, but what I'm gonna do is, it came with like a little glaze. So I'm gonna chop that up. And this is how it looks. I'm gonna chop that up and let it soak in there before I add it to my lima beans. Facebook, I don't own rights to this song. This is the plant-based ham style roast, and I believe it's seasonal. So you may have to get it and just freeze it, because that's what I did. And I unthawed it in the refrigerator, and this is how it looks. So I'm gonna toss that. No, I'll keep it. So we got our lima beans, we got sliced Brussels sprouts. They're in a bowl, soaking for a little bit. We have our plant-based style ham roast, and I'm gonna let that soak into the little glaze. I'm pretty sure it's gonna give it a nice flavor. And I'm gonna chop these up a little bit smaller so they can become cubes. So I'm gonna make them like cubes like that. Alrighty. So you add your green onions and you just put it in the crock pot with all your seasonings, and I usually use you guys see in the background, I'm gonna make some shrimp too. I bought some shrimp from the farmer's market. So I got pink Himalayan salt, I got sea salt, organic onion powder, ground black pepper, ground ginger, ground turmeric, marjoram, garlic salt, onion powder, and I do a minced garlic also. So thank you guys for those who have tuned in. Again, my name is Crystal High Yellow Banks. I haven't been on Facebook Live in a long time. I think I did a live this past Saturday, just spreading a little Christmas cheer and love. I also did a 25-minute workout, freestyle workout. It's called a 5-minute mixer dance party, where we get together and we just dance, and we kind of like make up the moves as we go. Just as long as we're exercising, we're moving, we're having fun, and not sitting on the couch watching TV or on our phones. So this is just a little recipe that I came up with. I've been having a taste for some lima beans, so you guys can go ahead and make it quick. You know, throw it in a crock pot. Now you don't have to use the vegan protein broth. Again, I just found this today, and this is what I'll be using. Gonna see how that tastes. You don't have to use the plant-based ham style roast. You don't have to use that. That's for me because I use more vegan and vegetarian recipes when I'm cooking. You guys can use beef broth, you can use chicken broth, you can use ham cubes, you can use bacon. I think I have a tendency to put in meat because my grandmother used to do it. You can use turkey tails. My mom used turkey tails a lot. You can use a turkey wing, smoked turkey wings, smoked turkey tails. It's really, really, really good. I'm gonna find a way to smoke these vegan meatless meats. But I have a tendency to put in meat because my grandmother would always put in a pig ear, a pig feet, some fat back or whatever. And, you know, we're trying to be more healthier now and not eat like, you know, our grandparents did. But I still have that Southern style of cooking. So I do like my greens and my beans and stuff like that. So if you got any questions, you have any idea of how I mix my seasonings together, please inbox me at Crystal High Yellow Banks on Facebook. Again, Facebook, I don't own rights to this song. Thank you guys for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Once I get everything together, because I don't want to keep you long, I don't like long, drawn out videos unless, okay, somebody's texting me. Unless we're dancing or something, there's movement. I'm not gonna stand here and like cook an an entire meal right in front of you. What I am gonna do is give you my recipe, start putting things together, and then I will get back on to let you see how it goes. So right now I'm gonna marinate the ham roast. I'm letting my beans and my Brussels sprouts. And that was good too, because I made some cowpeas a couple of weeks ago, and I just shredded the Brussels sprouts and put them on top, you know, as the beans were getting done. Oh, I'm telling y'all, it was so good. So thank you guys again for tuning in. God bless you guys. Take care. And for the person who Periscope said nobody cares, if you don't want to watch this, you can easily just keep scrolling. You don't have to subscribe to anything. So, oh well. God bless you guys. Take care. I'll be back soon to let you see how everything goes.